Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another story time. So this story time is going to be about somebody that I haven't talked about before, and I don't think any of my story times have been about anybody that I've talked about in previous story times, but I will start one like a series for I will start telling story times about people that I've told previous story times about. But do I just look like a fucking clown? I guess so, because people be like really trying to try me. But anyway, at this point I'm rambling. Okay, so this story is going to be about a family member slash friend. So my cousin slash friend, like we were really, really close. Similar to my relationship with Billy. Like for me, I haven't had like a lot of friends. I've had friends throughout my life, don't get me wrong, but I haven't had a lot of like people that I allowed to get close to me that weren't family. So um yeah. So she is my cousin, but we're also friends and we are also the same age. She is born we're a month apart, but same year. Anyway, so we started getting close. Just a quick little backstory, and then I'm gonna get right into it, okay? Because I'm gonna tell more stories about her, and this is not like starting at the beginning of, early on in our life. So, I forgot what I was about to say. Oh my god, I had a complete brain fart. Okay, so her and I have been close, or had been close since um elementary school. I'm gonna say like maybe third, fourth grade. And we went to school together up until until I graduated. She ended up did she dropped out, and I don't know if I can't really remember if she finished, like if she went to alternative school and got her GED. I kind of feel like she didn't, but I don't know. I don't know, and I don't want to put that out there because I'm not here to, whatever. I'm not sure about that. But anyway, we were close. Our relationship was kind of on and off though. Throughout the years, like as youngsters, because the way so let me tell y'all something about me. I am non-confrontational. I don't like to, and this can be looked at as a good or a bad thing. I kind of look at it as both, because I tend to be like, if something is bothering me or something is upsetting me or somebody is getting on my nerves, and I'm more of a ghoster, you know what I'm saying, than to try to, or if I feel like somebody's playing with me or something like that, I'll tend to just ghost the situation rather than actually talk about it, especially when it comes to friends. So I'm not that girl that wants to sit down and have a conversation like, girl, you really upset me about X, Y, and Z. At least not when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? And then some stuff is just petty. Like people be getting on your nerves, and it's just like, okay, I'm gonna just give you your space for now. You know what I'm saying? And then we can loop back around or whatever and see from here or whatever. Okay, but yeah, I don't like the like a lot of back and forth. All right, so that was my man, y'all. That was my man. Okay, so yeah, so one thing about me, like especially in friendships, like I'm not one of them friends that want to sit down and talk out an issue or none of that. Like when it be bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you get on my nerves or you frustrate me or whatever, then I just quit talking to you. Like I won't answer the phone for you. I don't want to talk to you no more. That's how I am. I know that that's kind of fucked up, but throughout the years, her and I were close, but we would have those like situations where she would start getting on my nerves, and we might not talk for, like months, like, or even, a year or two. Like, I don't know. I don't be with the bullshit. Girls can be very catty and very back and forthy, and I don't like that type of shit. I don't indulge in none of that type of shit. So I just remove myself. I'm not even gonna deal with it. So anyway, other than that, outside of that though, and then when we would come, like, like start talking again, it would be a situation where we just start talking. We never like address like, girl, why, why we ain't talked in a year. I just, whatever. So anyway, boom. So for video's sake, and I have quite a few probably stories with her in it, but this particular story is gonna be about the time that we now that I know my man can hear me, this is it's feeling weird. So boom, okay, let me just get to the story because yeah, I'm just rambling on about nothing. Okay, so this particular night we were going out. Now I am not a club goer, and she wasn't either. Neither one of us were really club goers, and it wasn't a special occasion. I don't know what made us want to go out this night, right? But but we decided that's what we were gonna do. So I ended up going and picking her up from her house. Now, mind you, like I told y'all, I don't have very many friends that, like, the friends that I did have that I was actually close to, that I allowed to get close to me, were family. But you know, y'all heard my other story time, so y'all see how stuff be going. Like, people just be, I don't know, I don't trust people. But anyway, so um yeah, I ended up going and getting her from her house. I got dressed in my house, looked real cute, and then um I went and picked her up from her house, and then we went to her best friend's house for them to get ready. So I was already ready. She got dressed and got ready, you know, at her best friend's house. And then her best friend's friend, what am I gonna call her for? I mean, she passed away, so rest in peace to her. But her best friend's friend, we went and got her too. She was, you know, I hung around her before. She was cool, whatever, whatever. Okay, so we get dressed, we go to this club. Now, my cousin slash friend's best friend was really like, she was very like a club girl. Like, she liked to go out. She was always on the scene, you know, doing all the things and all the things. So she was the one who was like, you know, let's go to I can't even remember what the name of that club was, but it was kind of like a mixed club. So it wasn't like a really like a hip hop club. They kind of played like mixed music, you know. So we got in there. Now, we pre-gamed before. So by the time we got to the club, we were already on our level. So the way that I was, when I would go out, we would, like, you know, get our drink on, and that's when, like, I used to smoke back then too. So we would drink, smoke, or whatever. Babe, can you turn it down a little bit? We would drink, smoke, or whatever, and you know, just pregame before, and then I would, once I got in the club, I would buy one drink just to have, you know, sippy sip, whatever. So we already like on our level when we when we arrived at the club. And so another thing about me and typically like the my friends, we don't really like, we ain't the type that is like in the mix in the club, like, you know, dancing and stuff, and you know, all of that. Like, we were more like chill, kind of to the back, you know, just cutesy, you know, not doing too much, peeping the scene, you know. That was kind of our vibe. And then too, we were like the bathroom girls. Like, the girls would be in the bathroom taking pictures and all the things. Okay, that's how we would do. Look like you really club, but the party is in the bathroom. Okay, so that's kind of how we were when we went out. But I think I do still have pictures from this night. If I do, if I'm able to find them, I will insert them into the video. So anyway, oh, I didn't give my cousin a name. Okay, I'm gonna call her I'm gonna call her Gina. That's actually very close to her real name. So and this is just because I'm gonna tell other stories about her. So Gina and I, like I said, were very, very lit. This is gonna be a quick story time, because I'm gonna just get right to it while I'm doing all of this extra ass shit. Okay, so we was very lit. We had went up to the bar to get our drinks. We hadn't been in the club maybe, I'm gonna say max 15 to 20 minutes, because we came in, you know, peeped the scene, went to the bathroom, took pictures and all of that stuff, and da 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 da. Probably stayed in the bathroom for 10 of those 15 minutes. And then went back out. We went back out and we were going to the bar to get our drink. So I get my drink, and after I get my drink, Gina is getting her drink, and while after the lady, you know, went to make her drink or whatever, this bitch, okay, she starts taking money, because you know how the tip jars are like sitting on the bar. This bitch started taking money out of the tip jar. I don't know how much money she ended up. You know what? I don't think we ever even talked about that after the fact. I can't remember that part. But she started taking money out of the tip jar. And I think she was like low key like a klepto, you know what I'm saying? Because especially when she got like drunk, like she would just steal for no reason. I got another story about her, us going out and her stealing some shit. So, but anyway, this is about, I was involved in this situation. So I'm like, when I see her taking, like she's like taking handfuls of money out the tip jar while the lady's back is turned. And I'm like, girl, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? And she said some drunk shit. I don't know. So my ass, I'm like, I'm finna try to I was like, I'm finna try to take, not this nigga blowing his nose. I'm like, I'm finna try to take some too. He is killing my bed, man. I'm trying to get this video up. Oh my god. You got to be kidding me. Okay, hold on. All right, so boom, she's taking money out to draw. At this point, I wasn't really paying her any attention at first, right? But once I realized like she's taking this money, I'm like, girl, what the fuck are you doing? So she's like, she said some drunk shit, whatever. I don't even remember what her response was, but I was like, ooh, I'm gonna try to take some money too. Now, one thing about me is I am not a sneaky motherfucker. Like I ain't. Listen, I am not your girl. If you want to go do some sneaky shit, motherfuckers, no, don't take. If you know me, you know I ain't with it because I can't do the sneaky, the creepy.
Stop the cap.
That is not my thing. He's a hater. Like, I mean, I wouldn't even lie about that because, I mean, that would be. I don't know. Maybe I would lie about that if I was. Anyway. I am not a sneaky person. Like, I can't sneak and do shit for whatever reason. It just ain't never been my area of expertise. So when I do it, I guess I do it blatantly or I did it wrong. Whatever I did, it got us fucking busted. I didn't even get no money. I guess my hand, you got caught red-handed. If got caught red-handed was a person, it'll be fucking me. Like, I am the poster child for getting caught red-handed. Like, bitch, why did you even try that? But again, we were lit. Like, I was fucked up. So it wasn't a logical thought. It was just on some shit like, ooh, let me try to get a couple dollars out this motherfucker. Like, why? Why did you do that? So anyway, I do that. And when I do that, the lady is like, are you stealing out of my tip jar? And I'm like, drunk, like, what? What are you talking about? So she calls over the security. So it's two big ass security guards, right? So they come over, and now at this time your girl is a little hefty now, but at this time I was probably maybe 130 140 pounds, and I'm only 5'2", 5'3", right? So I was a little bitty thing. So these big ass security guards come, and one scoop me up and then the other one scoop her up, right? And so I'm like keeping it cool because they didn't like literally pick me up. They just kind of, how the security guards kind of, manhandle you a little bit. Like, bitch, you got to motherfucking go with your thieving ass. Like, you can't do that. You cannot be stealing out the bartender's tip jar. Who you thought? What you thought? You thought you was gonna get away with that? So boom. So as we're going out though, this drunk bitch, I'm keeping it cool because I'm like, at this point we're out, like we getting put out, we got busted, I'm not finna make no scene. Like, one thing about me, I don't like to do public shit. Listen, I'm not one to put on a show. I don't like putting on a show. I don't like being embarrassed in public. I don't like being outed and like I don't like it at all. So I'm keeping my shit cool, babe. Just let me just be calm and walk my ass up out of here and hope that, nobody fucking notices. Well, Miss Gina, on the other hand, had a whole different motherfucking agenda. She decides she wants to cut up. So she's talking shit like, you can't put me out the club. You ain't gonna put me out. What do you put me out for? Fuck it. Like, she's doing all of the things, like doing the most. Like, girl, it is what it is. Like, for one, you got these ones and these fives all, in your stuffed in your bra and shit. Like, if they really wanted to, they could. I'm sure they have cameras, thinking back, like they can run that shit back and really press charges on you for fucking stealing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know it'll be like a civil matter, but nonetheless, like, why would you even just, girl, take the L, take the motherfucking L in peace and bow out. She is put on the show, so they really like having to like handle her, like, you know what I'm saying? So with another one come, to handle her because she's like being berserk, like going bananas. Like, girl, what the fuck is wrong with you? This is so embarrassing. So that's drawing attention because now that you're doing all of this kicking and screaming and hollering, people in the club are looking at us. Mind you, I don't know where her best friend and her best friend's friend went. I have no idea. I want to say they left after us, but y'all, so we end up once we get out the club, this bitch is still on one. Like, she's still like, she was trying to call somebody and go meet up with some nigga or something. I'm like, girl, no. Like, at this point, we're going home. I'm gonna drop you. I'm going home. I don't know what the fuck you gonna do. You can call your best friend and see if she can, swoop you up and maybe y'all can do y'all's thing. But I'm done. The night's over with. Like, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, that was just a quick little story time. I wanted to put something out because I know I told y'all I was gonna try to start putting something out once a week at least, and it's been over a week. So yeah. But yeah, that is the story time of the time we got put out of the club for stealing out the bartender's tip jar like some bum bitches. I hope y'all like this video. I think I'm gonna go ahead and record another story time that is about her. And yeah, till then, peace, love, and light. Bye. Y'all, I got a makeshift setup right now, and I really hope it don't try to play me. Okay. Hey, you guys. Let me see if that's gonna work for me. Okay. Oh, my braids look sparse on this side. Like, what's up with it? Don't zoom me like dick. Like, all out the background and things like that. Okay.